Hello, and welcome to our new installment of Ocean of Tranquility Paints. I would like to begin by thanking everyone who has been joining me on this journey to bring my gift to the world. I thank you all so much for following along and watching my progress. I know there are some of you who believe this channel to be some sort of gimmick. The first video I had mouse problems. Second video, I had our soft murmur that turned out to not be as soft as I thought it would be. In the third video, I encountered an image that I didn't expect to pop up, but I just want to assure you from the bottom of my heart that there are not any gimmicks to be found here. It is merely a passion project. Just me and the beautiful whales that I will draw. Today, I will be drawing a humpback whale. Many people know about humpback whales, but not many know that humpback whales actually got their names from having humps on their back. Now, that might sound like common sense, but as you can see from modern humpback whales, they don't really have humps on their back at all. And that's because humans have intruded upon them and stolen the humps for themselves. I have seen one pure humpback whale with actual humps on their back before. And that's what I'm going to draw for you today. Now, this leads into me telling you a story. You see, I feel that through our journey together, we have grown much closer, so figured I might share what it is that made me have this passion for drawing whales. You see, it was one fateful day when I was doing graffiti in my rundown neighborhood. Graffiti of whales, obviously. And I was approached by a marine drawologist, what I aspire to be someday. I believe she introduced herself as Marin Drawley. Anyway, Marin took note of my work when she approached me, and she told me that I had great talent for drawing whales. And she offered me an opportunity. She would pay my full tuition for Whale Drawing University if I were to help her with something. You see, Marin had a friend, a humpback whale friend, actually, and her name was Humphrey. Now, you might think it kind of odd that they would name a female whale Humphrey, and no one ever really explained why, but I just assumed that they couldn't really think of any other names with hump in them that didn't sound, lewd or degrading. So they just went with Humphrey. She wanted me to help Humphrey by drawing a picture of her and showing it to her. She felt strongly that would lift her spirits. So I agreed to this. I was glad to offer my services to a whale in need. So I went to the aquarium where Humphrey was housed and drew a picture of her. And I put all of my heart and soul into it, as I do for all of my works. And I showed it to her afterwards. Pushed it right up against the glass. And she was so delighted, so filled with joy, that she broke free of her glass prison and flooded the entire aquarium. There were numerous casualties. Dozens were injured. Few even died. But the important thing is that my whale friend was very happy and free now. She escaped to the ocean. And while the media and, the families of the deceased and the injured, they weren't too happy with me, but Marin was thrilled. So she kept her end of the agreement. She allowed me to attend Whale Drawing University, and that's where I became who I am today. They were a very, very peculiar about who they allowed to graduate. They only allowed the most talented individuals to exit their hollowed halls with their degree in marine drawology arts. And I was actually the only one in my class to graduate. It was very surprising for me. I saw many talented individuals, but apparently they thought that only I had the stuff. And, there I was, up there, about to receive my diploma. I saw my dad in the audience, and that was the first time where he actually seemed to be happy, smiling for the first time, and he seemed supportive for the very first time. But strange, I talked to him. There was something sullen behind his words. He said he wanted to take me somewhere, and away we went in his truck. And next thing I knew, we were at the ocean, and took me out on a boat. And shortly thereafter, I learned that he was going to drown me out there in the ocean. Fate wasn't going to have me die on that day. Little did I know that a friend was nearby. Who would come to save me that day? Well, none other than Humphrey. Here came Humphrey to save me from my father. Before I knew